It's a beautiful day for remote learning, a beautiful day for a lesson. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a studently day in this beauty wood, a studently day for a lesson. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a student just like you. I've always wanted to teach in a classroom with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my student? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my student?
Hi everyone, welcome back to Miss Nichols' Neighborhood. It's me, your teacher, Miss Nichol, and I'm here with my best remote teacher helper, my sister Kayla Nichol.
Hi.
Hi. Today we are learning about another fun, awesome type of graph. The graphs we're going to learn about today are all about bar graphs. Now, I promise you, bar graphs I think are kind of similar to picture graphs. Instead of just using tallies to show how many people voted for something in a survey, or instead of using a picture, you're going to color in the box to create a bar. But it's still kind of similar to pictures. It's just instead of having a picture, you're like a picture of a colored block. But I think you're going to see what I mean in just a little bit, okay? Let's go ahead and first discuss or walk you through the process of how one would make a bar graph. Then we'll look at bar graphs that are already made and working on answering some questions about them. Okay? As you can see here, we have a tally chart. We've learned about that a few lesson videos ago. This tally chart is all about favorite healthy snack. It has snacks people like listed here: apple, cheese, celery. Then it has their tally marks for how many votes each one got, and then their total. So we see here, apple, the votes. How many people voted for apple? Two. Good. Cheese, we see the vote. How many people voted for cheese? One. Good. Celery, we see the votes. How many people voted for celery?
I say 3.
3. Yes. Great job. It's nice to have a little review about reading tally charts. Well, you can use that information to then make your own bar graph. We're going to practice that now, okay? So here we have our graph, similar to the picture graphs, blank. And we see the same favorite healthy snacks here. We see apple, cheese, celery. Down here, which is nice, we have some numbers to help us keep track as we color in the bars or show how many votes or how many people chose that healthy snack. Let's see, okay? Apple, again using our tally chart, how many people said apple was their favorite healthy snack?
2.
2, good. So you would take a color, I'm going to try to use a pinkish red, and you would color in 2 bars to show that 2 people voted for apple. Just like this. You'd go 1, 2. And that helps show, okay, 1, 2. Can use the numbers on the bottom to help you read it. 2 people voted for apple. It's the same information from the tally chart, but just putting it into a bar graph. A different way to see and view the numbers and be able to compare them. Awesome. Should we try the next snack?
Yeah.
Okay, I like the enthusiasm, Kaylee. Our next snack was cheese. Looking up here at the tally chart information, how many people said cheese was their favorite healthy snack? 1. So how many bars am I going to color in? Just 1. Yeah. 1 bar for each vote. Cheese only had 1 vote, so only gets 1 bar colored in. So I'm going to take this time, I'm going to change colors, kind of help us see cheese. I'm going to do kind of an orangish color to represent cheese.
Okay.
I'm going to color in 1 bar to show 1 vote for cheese. And I know on your lesson or learning packets, you're not doing so much of making the bar graphs, but I know that one day, if you ever do have to make a bar graph, you'll color yours even nicer than I'm coloring mine, okay? I promise that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the last favorite healthy snack, celery. How many people said celery was their favorite healthy snack?
I'd say 3.
Yep, 3 people voted 3. So how many bars or boxes am I going to color down here?
3.
3, yes, 3 bars for 3 people who voted. Do you have my color? Yes. Once again, I'm going to change color to help us see the different snacks represented or shown in the graph. Since celery is green, I'm going to use a green color to color in 3 bars for the 3 people who voted for celery. Here I go. I go 1,
2.
2, and
3.
3. Awesome. It's so fun to make and work with graphs. I love it. We just took information from the tally chart and put it into a nice, beautiful, pretty, organized bar graph. Bar graph. Same information, just using bars. Visuals to help us see it. Apple, we see 2 people voted for apple. Cheese, 1 bar, 1 person voted for cheese. Celery, 3 boxes colored in, or 3 bars colored in. 3 people voted for it. Awesome. Hopefully that kind of helps us start to see how bar graphs are made. Now we're going to look at a few bar graphs and practice answering questions about bar graphs. Here we are with a new bar graph. As you can see, this bar graph is already made for us. We see the subjects, we see the bars showing how many people voted for that. This bar graph is all about favorite pencil color. Then we see some people said yellow was their favorite pencil color. Blue was some people's favorite pencil color. And green were some people's favorite pencil color. Bar graphs can also kind of be color coordinating. Like yellow, the bars in yellow. Blue pencil color, the bars in blue. Green, the bars in green. Okay? And once again, we have our numbers at the bottom to help us keep track of how many bars there are. Let's go ahead and look at some types of questions you'll be seeing in your learning packets. Again, I know it's hard to see these questions. Thank you for your patience. We're just going to try to read it twice and walk us through it. It says, how many people chose yellow? Again, how many people chose yellow? What color do they want to know about? Yellow. How many people chose yellow? Well, I'm going to go look at yellow and see how many bars or how many people chose yellow. How many bars do I have there? 1. Easy for me to count it, or to look at the number, I trace it down the bottom, 1. And that 1 bar shows that 1 person chose yellow. So, how many people chose yellow?
Hello.
How many? 1. Yes, so you take your writing tool and write 1 right there. I know, I was running out of space. Okay, so you'll have questions like that ask you how many people chose something. You look at what they want to know how many of and count how many bars. Okay, let's look at another type of question. This question says, which color has 1 more vote than blue? Interesting one. Let's read it again. which color has one more vote than blue?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking for a color that has one more vote than blue. We better go look at blue and use the visuals or what we're able to see on the graph to help us solve this. We see blues here. Now we have to see which color, yellow or green, has one more vote. One more vote. Blue has this many, 4 votes. Does yellow or green have one more vote? Which one is it? Looking at the different bars there, yellow over here or green over here, which color has one more vote than blue? Look, yellow's all the way back here, but green, one more. There's 5 people who voted for green. So is it yellow or green that has one more vote than blue? It's going to be green.
Green.
You look at the bars and compare it. There's blue, then you go one more bar, and you see, does yellow have that many votes, or does green? It's green. We're able to use the visuals of bars to help us. So we're going to take our writing tool and write that green, G-R-E-E-N, green has one more than blue. Because there was blue, then one more vote, that's green right there. Okay, use the visuals of the bars to help you solve the answers, the questions, okay? Awesome. So for those types of questions, which has one more or 2 more, look at where they want you to start at and go however many more and see which category or subject it is. Use the bars to help you. Okay, let's look at the last question for this bar graph. It says, how many people were surveyed? Again, how many people were surveyed? They want to know how many people were surveyed. How many people voted or chose their favorite pencil color? Well, for questions like this, you're going to count up, or you could find the numbers, add it up, count up or add up all the bars, all the people who voted. Okay? So let's go ahead, we're going to count each bar that someone voted together. All the colored bars or boxes we count. Ready, set, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many people were surveyed in all?
I say 10.
10, yes. There's 10 bars or boxes filled in, means 10 people voted. So we write 10 right here. 10 people voted. Nice job. We reviewed questions that ask us to find how many of something. Use the bar graph to read it. Which color has one more? Questions like that with one more or one fewer. You find your starting point and you look for which ones have more or fewer based on the question. Then, how many people were surveyed? Got to count up all the colored bars, all the votes, all the people who voted.
Ooh.
Okay, hopefully we're having some fun with bar graphs, getting more and more comfortable with reading them. Kaylee and I are going to come back with one last graph and a few more questions for this lesson video.
Okay.
We're back with our last bar graph for today's lesson video. Let's go ahead and look at this bar graph. It asked people favorite day of the week. Some people chose Friday. Some people chose Saturday. And some people chose Sunday. Again, we can use the bars and the numbers on the bottom to help us find out how many people voted for each day. Now that we have a better sense of the bar graph, let's go ahead and read and answer some questions. It says, how many people chose Sunday? Again, how many people chose Sunday? It's asking me how many people voted for Sunday. So let's go ahead and let's look at the bar graph. We can count how many bars there are. Okay, ready? Let's do that. Set, count with me. 1, 2. How many people chose Sunday?
I say 2.
2, yes. We can also see that by where the bars end. It's right there on number 2. So 2 people chose Sunday. So we write 2 right here. Awesome. 2. Okay. Those types of questions, how many people chose something, you find what they're asking for, count how many. Let's look at the next type of question. It says, how many people chose Friday and Saturday? Let's try it again. How many people chose Friday and Saturday? Interesting. We're not just looking for how many people chose Friday or Saturday, but they want to know how many people chose Friday and Saturday. We need to count up all the votes of Friday and Saturday. You can't ignore that and. It means both of them. So let's go ahead. Let's count how many people chose Friday and chose Saturday. We're going to count, add them up. Let's go ahead and count together, okay? Each bar. Ready, set, count with me. 1, 2, 3, keep counting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many people chose Friday and Saturday? 8. Yes. So we write 8 right here. Also could have counted on. You could have seen, oh, there's Friday has 3. You could have kept counting or adding on and gone 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Either way. Okay? Whatever it takes for you to solve these questions. Okay. Make sure if a question has and, don't forget you're probably looking at 2 or more of the subject. Okay, let's look at our last question for this bar graph. It says, which day has 1 less vote than Friday? Again, which day has 1 less vote than Friday? So we need to find which day has 1 less vote than Friday. Well, we can look up here at Friday, and we know that Friday has 1, 2, 3 votes right here. We want to see which day has 1 less. Or 3, take away 1, only 2 votes. Looking at Saturday, all the way out here at 5, and Sunday, only here to 2, does Saturday or Sunday have 1 less? There's Friday. Go back. Have 1 less vote? I'll even draw it. Maybe that'll help us. There's Friday with 3 votes. Which one has 1 less? Which day has only 2 votes? Is it Saturday or Sunday that only has 2 votes? Which one? Which one only goes to 2 right here? That's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So down here we would write Sunday, using the chart to help us spell if we need to. Sunday. Very good. Questions like these, when it says 1 less, you start with the subject they want you to. In this case it was Friday. Then we went 1 less, and found which category matched up with one less, or only having 2 votes. And we saw that was Sunday. Okay? I know those questions can be tricky. Just try your best. Make sure to read it carefully. Great job. We've answered questions about how many people chose one of these things, one of the subjects. You find the subject, read the bars, or count how many people chose it. How many people chose Friday and Saturday? When they want you to say how many people chose 2 subjects, they're using the word and. Count up both the subjects. Okay? And finally, on questions like one less, you start on the day or the subject they want you to compare, and then go back one less and find the subject that matches up with that one less vote. Okay, these types of problems or questions and other ones you'll be seeing in your lesson packets, all about bar graphs, picture graphs, and tally charts. I think these graphs are so much fun. It's so cool to be able to take math and represent it and show it in such a pretty different way. Okay? Just try your best and have a great rest of your remote learning day. Bye, guys.
Perfect. Take care.